You are listening to Girls in Low Places.
We're like the country music podcast that your mum banned you from listening to.
Let's go, you freak.
Who let us backstage, honestly?
Girls in Low Places, we are here with Avery Anna. Woo!
Hello!
Okay, Avery, one of your Aussie's favourite songs is What Made You Think?
Oh, wow.
So we're going to play a little game called What Made You Think?
Okay,
So
I'm ready.
I saw Sam Barber do Indigo the other day at the Wrangler event. What made you think you wanted to do a duet with Sam Barber?
Because he is so talented and creative and amazing. So I didn't really have to think about it. Yeah, especially Indigo was the first song we ever wrote together, first time we ever met. It was just natural, not much thinking.
Not much thinking. What made you think you wanted to wear this jacket today? That sounds like I don't like it. I really love it. I absolutely love it.
I was just saying, it gets these fuzzies, especially on stage, they fly off and get caught all up in my mouth, my lipstick. But I just thought, it's warm, it's cozy, it's diva.
Yeah.
It's diva, and I kind of wanted to give diva today, so.
Your song Narcissist has sent all the girls chatting over here. Why are there so many narcissists out there?
Honestly, if you want to know what I honestly think, I think everyone is a little bit narcissistic. And if you can't admit that you are a little bit narcissistic, you're probably a certified narcissist.
That's it. Do you know what? I get that a lot. I always say, oh my God, I'm such a narcissist for having this podcast. I'm such a narcissist.
So that means you're not.
Exactly. That's what my friends say. They say,
yeah.
You're close.
Yeah,
but
you're close,
you're
but not there yet.
It's the ones who can't admit it.
Yeah.
It's the ones who can't admit it. What's the biggest red flag to see in a man that you know, you're a narcissist, other than that?
If he treats his mother poorly.
Amen to that.
But I also think sometimes the mothers create the narcissists.
I agree. I think it's definitely how you raise your child and how if you don't deal with your baggage, then you double it and give it to your kids. So.
Yeah.
So we all need to get it together so we don't raise narcissistic babies. Yeah, we all need to get
Everyone
therapy.
get in therapy.
Yeah.
If you had to be in a girl band right now with two other country music female artists at the festival, who would it be?
Maggie Antone.
Yes.
Of course, Maggie Antone. Ooh, and Lainey Wilson.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
What about
Come on.
Yeah. Band. Can we expect maybe a collab with Maggie Antone in the future?
Yes.
Are we allowed to have that tea?
Yeah, I mean, sure. I give it to you. I'll give it to you.
What's been your favourite song to perform this weekend or on this trip?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I've loved doing Vanilla just because it connects. Obviously, Narcissist does too, but Vanilla's more recent for me. But I've been singing this new one called Grave. That's going to be on my new project coming up, and it's very, very fun to do live.
What is something that goes through your head when you look out and you see a sea of British people in Western clothes?
Oh my gosh. It's so funny because it makes me so excited because I didn't know that there's so many, before I was an artist, I didn't know that there were so many country music fans over here. So to see everyone come and get in their cowboy outfits, it feels very I don't know, sometimes back home, I think people get dogged on for being country sometimes, kind of like we're Hicks or whatever, especially where I'm from. But to see everyone kind of praise it and dress up like it, it's okay, so we're cool, let's go.
Yeah, you are.
It's also just so exciting to share the songs that we pour our heart and soul into and see them be appreciated, especially overseas. The crowds are so quiet and respectful, and they cheer after the song's over, whereas in America everyone just shouts the whole time. But here the dynamic, you feel as the artist on the stage, very understood and and listened to, which is super nice. Yeah.
we often worry that we look like we're in a pantomime or a cosplay because we're all wearing these crazy clothes. I mean, today is a very bad example.
Yeah.
Do you think we look country today, me and Ozzy, or do you think we look like landscape gardeners?
Personally, I think you look pretty country. Yeah! This is the appropriate attire to go hunting, and
Fantastic.
I will
I've
say,
even got like these fishing shoes from my
Yes.
garden.
yes.
I call them fishing shoes. They're just gardening.
When
shoes.
I go hunt, I look like you. So,
I'm so- what do you hunt?
hopefully this doesn't hurt anyone's feelings. But I grew up in a very hunting-heavy family, so I've hunted elk, deer, just mainly elk and deer. That's cool. But my family is like, they breed.
What's the feeling you get as a woman when you go on the hunt and you get something? Like, what is that like an amazing feeling? I've never done it.
Right.
It would be.
It is kind of sad, but it's also it is a good feeling to like, you hike up huge mountains and you are in the wilderness all day, and it's very beautiful. You watch the sunrise and you watch the sunset, and for me it's just a really good bonding experience with my dad because he loves it so much, and I think that's the most like quiet time and like bonding experience I've ever had with him. So as a girl going with her dad hunting, it's like my favorite memory with him. So
maybe we should go and do that and have it as
Yeah,
a
you
bonding
should.
experience. I mean, we're dressed for it.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we wore this for you today.
Yeah. Where we can't really hunt anywhere outside the O2 though.
We're going to like the park.
Well, yeah, outside Wagamama's.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna get it. Yeah, we've
Hunt
got
for a cowboy,
a prawn.
I mean.
Well, I'm on the hunt for a cowboy. Ozzy's getting married this year, and every
congrats.
Thank you.
Yes.
yeah. Well, don't praise her
This
too
is,
much.
This is my outfit, my wedding outfit.
Yeah. Well, it's winding me right up because I was like, I'm gonna come to C2C, and everyone
cowboy.
is gonna fancy me, and everyone has fancied her all weekend, and I'm fuming. I don't know what I'm saying. It's like I've got repellent on or something. Like I'm fuming.
Also, where can I get your outfit?
Oh,
Pretty little thing.
We'll send you the link.
Oh,
It's 16 quid.
for real? It's cute. I like it.
3 country artists, alive or dead, to dinner. Who would they be?
Patsy Cline,
Yes.
Donna Fargo, and probably Taylor Swift.
Only one can sing, like after doing after dinner like entertainment. Who's singing?
Patsy Cline. I love Patsy Cline so much. I did just release my reimagined cover of her biggest hit, Crazy. But it's exclusively on Amazon Music for like the next 3 months. So
I have to tell you, I'm sorry. I'm not to make this about me, but I have to tell you this because it's the craziest story. I went to Nashville like 8 years ago. I was on my own and I just went because I stopped over and I just wanted to go. I went to the Grand Ole Opry and you know they have that like karaoke booth there.
yes.
And one of the 5 songs you can do, one of them is Crazy.
Yeah.
And so I sang it.
Yeah.
But in the booth, and the guy in the booth was so nice. He was like, "This is amazing. You can sing." And I was like, I did musical theatre when I was younger, so I can hold a tune, but I don't think it was amazing. But like, and I was like, oh my god! And he played it in the audience as people were coming in for the show. He played my version of Patsy Cline's
my
Crazy.
God!
And when I tell you, it was the weirdest moment. Like being away from London so far.
Yeah.
No friends.
Yeah.
Nothing. No one there.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my god, my
They're
song is playing at the
playing
Grand
you.
Ole Opry.
She's been dining out on
That's
this
so
for a while.
cool.
I've been saying this all the time. Yeah, we're going to leave you now. I can say it again if everyone wants to hear it again. But I love Patsy Cline for that reason.
Good.
You know?
I'm Avery Anna, and I'm a girl in a low place.
If you want to see more country music chaotic interviews like this, you should follow the Girls in Low Places podcast on YouTube. We have artist interviews where we interview them with a lot of British humour. Also, we have weekly episodes of our podcast. So subscribe and follow.
You are listening to Girls in Low Places.
We're like the country music podcast that your mum banned you from listening to.
Let's go, you freak.
Who let us backstage, honestly?